Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Sidetrack here, bringing you episode 13 in our Let's Play series. Now, last episode we built this awesome sugarcane farm that's in front of you, and this episode we're going to actually take the sugarcane and do something useful with it. But I should note that last episode went really long, and so I actually ended up splitting it into two parts, and half of it are, well, 15 minutes of it or so, I'm going to show you right now. And then we're going to cut back in with me finishing things like this. So what you're going to see is this is not going to be finished for part of that video. And, well, hopefully you'll forgive me. Anyway, on with the show. I was kind of thinking of, making our power room over here. Seems kind of, the industrial side of things. And then we can, pipe power where we need it to go. We may need to, I don't know. We'll figure it out. So, we need to do this. I'd kind of rather not use conduit facades if I don't have to. Although I did just make up a whole new bunch of new conduit binders, or conduit bindings, so I could, nope, of course. It got sucked up. Alright, well, that works. So, under here, where do we want to do this? Everything seems so strange when you're tiny. Let's get up a little higher. Okay. So we're going to probably, easiest thing to do would just be to have like a little storage, maybe barrel, right here for our sugar, and then pipe it to where we need it to go. So let's go make a barrel. I feel so tiny, so midgety. Barrel is going to need some slabs. We've got, I think the better barrel needs a chest. I think that's right. Better barrel. Yeah, it does need a chest. Okay, so go ahead and make one of those. Make ourselves a better barrel. Click that in there. Grab some more acacia wood. Put this in there. Better barrel. Excellent. Okay. So we're going to take our item conduits, drop them down here. I suppose we got to connect our hopper. Not there. Down the bottom. And then, where's our crescent hammer? Let's try this. There we go. So it should export everything right from there. Send, move that out of the way. Oop. I was like, where is that torch going? Where are we going to take this? Let's put it right here for the moment. Just send it straight over, make it nice and easy. We may want to move where that goes. And now I have no way to get out of here. Go figure. Let's... Mini Ender flying through the air. Or Mini Ender. Do I want to put my barrel there? Let's slide it over here. Barrel of sugar. Right here. Barrel for sugar. Shift click that down. Mini me under. And send this along. Excellent. Now, unfortunately, what's probably going to happen is I'm going to get stuck again. It may send the sugar first. May not. We need to configure this bottom, I suppose. Yeah, because right now it's at export. So insert. And we will have to see. Have I mentioned how much I love this sword? What's it going to insert in there? Whoop. Get out of there. Oh, we probably need to change this to extract. Let's get rid of the dirt and my torch. Extract all the time. Now, has it sent sugar over here? Excellent. So if we shift click with our hand, we can lock the barrel And that way, only sugar will go in there. Even if we take all the sugar out, it will stay there. Cool. Let's prevent me from falling in a hole again. And turn back into ourselves to sleep through the night. Very cool. Well, I'm going to gather some materials. We need to get some stuff for, the dynamos. And I'll be back in a second once I've got all that. All right, so here we are at our work table. I've cleared most of this stuff out, and I think we only have in here what we're going to need. So we're making some reactant dynamos. I think we're going to start with 2. Each one is going to produce, I think, about 80 redstone flux, which is plenty for what we need right now. So we are going to need a couple of things. We're going to need some gears. These are gears made out of bronze. We made bronze at some point when we were doing industrial craft. I think we're going to have to make some more, because I don't think I can make 2 reactant dynamos. No, I can. I did calculate this correctly. We're going to need 2 redstone transmission coils, and should be able to do it all right now. 1, 2. Excellent. We've got 1 piece of bronze left. So we are going to need a couple other things for these reactant dynamos. We're going to need some way to transport power. Oop, wrong chest. We're going to need to make some more of these. Actually, let's do it in this one. Some more power cabling. Actually, let's go ahead and just make all we can make. Plenty. We also want to make some more item conduits. Go ahead and make all we can make. And then the last thing, so we got lots of those, lots of that. The last thing we want to do is we're going to make a few of these pressurized fluid conduits. I don't think we need to go crazy and make ender ones yet, because that requires making vibrant alloy, and, well, we could. But I think that might be a little overkill. So we're just going to use pressurized fluid conduits, which are fairly simple, although we do need to make some more fused quartz, because I do not think I have any more of that left, but let's check. Well, I do, actually. Take that back. And I think we actually might have some pressurized in here. Oh, actually we made ender before. Well, let's just use the pressurized. Let's do this one. I don't really want to save it in. Come on now. Apparently doesn't want to. There we go. Cool. Alright, so the last thing we need to make before we can really get this thing going is a pulverizer. Now the pulverizer does require power, so we're going to have to figure out a way to get power to it before we can start up the system. But essentially, the pulverizer recipes are a little complicated. They're really not, but NEI kind of makes them much more complicated than they have to be. Oop, looks like our sugarcane farm just went off. So here's the basic one that you want to start with. Basically, you need a piston, some flint, some copper gears, a redstone reception coil. Let's go ahead and start making these. We needed some. We're gonna need a tin gear. Wait a minute. Ah! Tin and iron look way too similar. We need some copper gears. I need to grab some copper, I think. Luckily, we have lots of copper. Copper gears. Let's replace this tin with copper. 1, 2. And then we are going to need to grab some flint. We have to make ourselves a piston. Oop, we don't want that one. We want a. Come here, you. So you'll see that this machine frame in the middle is changing between reinforced, hardened, resonant, and basic. Basic is all we can do right now. We need that tin gear. And the machine frame that you use is going to determine the tier of pulverizer. Basically, there's basic, hardened, resonant, and I don't remember them all. They're new to me. Reinforced, that's what I was thinking of. So we are just going to make a simple, basic They over here? Uh-oh. I need some more flint. Time to squish up some more. Oh, there's some more flint. Just needed, how many of them? 2 of them? 3 of them? Just 2 of them. Okay. Well, I'll get some more flint out of here in the sag mill, which will be good because I'll stick it back in there. Okay. And is this everything I need? Nope, still not. Let's remove that. Add that one in there. And now, oh yeah, I need a piston. That might be useful. Piston, gonna need an iron. I don't know why I didn't just grab an iron out of that last thing. I'm gonna use some cobble. 1, 2, 3, 4, and some wood. Excellent. Piston. Am I missing something? Oh, I don't have any redstone on me. Wow. Threw it all in here. Redstone in the bottom? There we go. Piston. Excellent. Now we can make what we need to make. I think. Good. Okay. So the pulverizer is going to squish our sugar up into, our sugar cane up into sugar. We're up to 31 sugar. You know, not the best. But we can certainly work with it. Okay, so first things first. Let's cut out back behind here and install some new item conduits. We are going to put our pulverizer right next to this. We are going to set the back side to an input, and I guess the left side can be output. I'm going to go ahead and turn these ones all off. Actually, let's make the bottom an output. Bottom will be an output. We're only going to get sugar out of this. We're not going to get any sugar cane. We can set this to extract, always active, and this one is going to be insert. That's the only thing that's going to insert there. So we should get all of our sugar going into the pulverizer. Not too bad. Cool. So now, since I did set it to extract out the bottom, we are going to go ahead and drop this here, and then we want to disconnect the rest from there and from here. Pretty cool. Hop out of my hole, and we're going to have to kind of do the same thing for the rest of this. How do I want to do this? Actually, no, we'll do it this way. Send that way. Send this that way. This is going to look a little weird. There we go. And then pop it up here. Give me that. You can go here. Reactant dynamos. Let's start them here for now. Although, let's put down our flux, or our energy conduits first. So then our dynamos will connect right to them. Excellent. 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 So what's going to happen? Pulverizing stuff is going to go out and then come into our reactant dynamos. Now we do need to add that pressurized fluid conduit, and we're going to have to make some more because we are going to have to get that, you know, stuff up from way down below. Let's go ahead and add this onto here, and we should be able to configure these. So we want to insert on that. We want to insert on this one. Insert. Insert. Okay. So now I'm just going to grab some more of this pressurized. I'm going to have to cook up some more of our quartz. Where is the quartz? I think it's in here. Block of quartz. We'll grab a couple of it all at once. Well, we're going to probably need it all. Alloy smeltery. Take out those bricks. I think is it in alloys? Yeah. Okay, so here I'm in mini-me form. This is going to work out quite well. So here's our tank. I'm going to hop up here and go ahead and add those pressurized fluid conduits. And I kind of went through here and, come on. I'm in too much of a hurry apparently. So we're going to cut right underneath where our smeltery exit is. There we go. Hop up on this. Oop, come here. Little elevator there. And it's going to come right up underneath exactly where we want it to go. Very cool. So let's run back down here. Little ender guys are so tiny they fit right next to all these conduits. It's kind of nice. So we're going to extract, always active, and there we go. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, we probably ought to connect this down to the side. Because as soon as this tank empties, fall, yeah. As soon as that tank empties, we're going to be not able to draw anything out of it. Oh, how do we want to do this? Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe then we can keep a buffer. Let's do this. Uh-oh. We'll have to place some conduit facades on there. And, oop, actually need to select my crescent hammer there. No, attach. Let's try this. There we go. Okay. Oh, ow. Falling. Let's disconnect that one. And can we disconnect this one from up here? Disconnect that one. And then with this guy, we're going to tell it to extract all the time. Great. I think that should work. Then we can go back and unconnect it from the top. And there we go. Okay. Now we just need to make a conduit facade. Do I have one? No, I don't have one on me. So that these little things actually go where they're supposed to go, and not anywhere else. Okay. Can I make it up the elevator in my... Woo, I can. Ouch. Okay. Turn back into myself. I believe we're going to have to get this whole system primed by making a couple of regular old sugar. Because as it stands right now, there's going to be, you know, sugar cane in here, but no sugar, so, or rather no power, so that doesn't really help it out very much. Okay, so let's just take one of these, turn it into sugar. This has essence, and now it's got sugar, so it's making power. Now you will see that this sugar does not last very long. In fact, it's not going to last really nearly much time at all. However, it lasts long enough and provides enough power that we can make more sugar canes. Excellent. And there's some sound that's been added. I don't know if that's added by the... Probably added by the... Yeah, it's the pulverizer. Cool, the pulverizer has sound now. Excellent. Well, that works out fairly well. So the next thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make a way to store this energy, because that will be very useful. So let me grab this stuff, and I think we're probably getting close to wrapping up, if not way over. So I'm going to disable this and disable this one so we don't run out of power, and meet you back once I've got all my stuff in gear and ready. Alright, here we are. So we are going to start with a leadstone energy cell. This is the lowest tier way of storing power with thermal expansion. It's going to store 40,000 redstone flux. And it's fairly simple to make. We just need to add some lead, some glass, and some redstone. We then need to take that leadstone energy cell and add it with redstone reception coil, which we probably ought to make. What am I missing? Missing a gold. Give me your gold. Thought I had everything. I have a couple blocks of gold, but we're going to use those in a little bit. Alright. Stay locked in there. And now, should be able to pull out our leadstone energy cell. Maybe not. Redstone conductance. Oh, that's why. The conductance coil. The conductance coil is going to require electrum. And this is why I have my block of gold and block of silver. Although I thought we were going to use it later. We are going to throw in 4 blocks of gold, 4 blocks of silver, and let's disable this for the moment. And I'm going to come back once this melts. It'll turn into electrum, because the electrum is 1 gold and 1 silver combined together. Bunch of different ways you can combine it, but since we've got Tinker's Construct, this is pretty much the easiest way so far as I'm concerned. Back in a few. Excellent. Now we have tons of electrum, more than we're going to need for quite some time. But I've got lots of gold and silver, so it seemed to make sense to just go crazy. Alright, so we'll grab these out of one of these chests. Hopefully they'll be here at some point, although, actually, they may not end up in here because they will probably end up in my thermal expansion chest. No, actually, I don't think I have a thermal expansion chest. So they'll probably end up down here. There we go. Alright, so electrum. Now we can make, let's actually pretend we're making a reception coil, and then just replace that. Conductance coil. Cool. Now, oh, no. Now we can do this. And I think everything is in there. Great. So we've got our leadstone energy cell. We are going to immediately upgrade this leadstone energy cell with Invar. This will turn it into a hardened energy cell, which can hold 2 million redstone flux. The other one can only hold 400,000, so quite a nice upgrade. Go ahead and grab that. Cool. So we're going to bring this over here, decide where we want to stash this. Oh yeah, by the way, look, we're finished. So we're cut back in now after that that event. Okay, I guess for now, I'm not really sure where I want to put this. So it's sided, meaning that it has to, it'll input from one side and output from other sides. It can't extract and input all on the same side, unless of course they've changed something on me, which is always possible. So let's stick it here for now. And configuration, yeah, blue is input, red is output, so we can have it output the bottom and output the other side. And we may send some conductance coil straight down, but that should work out fairly well. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Die! Nope. I was hoping for a zombie head. No luck there. Just some meat. Okay, so we can turn these back on, and we can see how much... Ooh, actually, wait. Hold everything. One thing that I do want to do, before we really let these go crazy, is add some augmentation to these reactant dynamos. This is new with thermal expansion, I guess, 4. Augments. So you can put augments in your machines. It basically... Okay, stop making noise. Oh no, it's the pulverizer. Oh well. The augments basically change the way the machine works. So we could take a look at... this right now has an integrated redstone circuit, which allows us to mess with the redstone. You can add other things. For most of your... what on earth? Oh, that must have been from that zombie. No, I don't even know where that went. So, essentially, what we want to do is we want to add a secondary gearbox, because that's going to increase the fuel efficiency. So we can make the initial one, which is pretty easy. It's just some stuff that we already have, some lead redstone transmission, which is just silver and redstone. So pretty simple to make. And we can also make the flux linkage optimization, which is going to increase base efficiency by 35%. Because that just requires some electrum, another one of those transmission coils, and some glowstone. So those are pretty easy to make. We unfortunately cannot make the best one, 75% fuel efficient, or fuel, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Because it requires some cryothium dust, and I have never found any blizz yet. In fact, I don't even know. Although I suppose we could make, well, we don't have that yet. So we will not be doing that right now. But let's go ahead and make those other ones. Then we can see what kind of fuel efficiency we can get out of these generators. Okay, so we need to start with redstone transmission. We need to make 4 of these. And we need to make 2 of these. I think we should actually have everything we need. And then 2, make sure this is the right, yeah, because we don't want to produce more energy. Yeah, no, making the right one. We are going to need some more electrum, and we are going to need, what was that other thing I needed? Oh yeah, glowstone, which is over here. Lots of glowstone. All right, 1, 2, excellent. So one thing that you will notice is that if you hover over, it says requires previous levels to be installed. And then it just basically uses the highest augment in the machine. Okay, so we're going to put, oh wow, we'll throw both of them in there. Only need 1 of each. Cool. Let's put those in order. All right, so I'm not sure how this is going to work out. You know, it says it has 35% base fuel energy. I don't know if that makes more energy come out or if that's efficiency and it's just we'll find out. Okay, so it is 80, still 80 redstone flux a tick. My guess is just the sugar will last longer. Although it doesn't seem to be lasting all that much longer. Well, actually, maybe, I don't know. We'll turn both of these on, and we should see this filling up very quickly now, and our pulverizer is racing. So let's let this sit for a little while. We are going to burn through our sugar really, really fast. I think the only way that this is really going to work to our advantage is pretty much that little whizzing energy orb is driving me crazy. I wonder if it's down here somewhere. Although, oh, there we go. Give me your energy. Oop. Come here. Okay. I think the only way this is going to really work to our advantage is if we just have a, you know, lot of sugar cane that grows and we just don't use all that much energy. I don't know, we'll have to see how it is. Let's go down and take a peek at the how much essence we have. We have plenty of essence, so that's a good thing. We have more essence than we know what to do with, and I even turned this off again, so yeah. Okay, so what I want to do is quickly take a look at the time and be right back. Alright, well it is just about that wrapping up point, but before we do that, I want to go ahead and make a comparator because I want to compare some things. What else are we going to need? We're going to need some conductive plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them? I think I made too many. Yep, just 4. And comparator. This is a comparator from Project Red as opposed to the regular old Minecraft comparator. And the reason I want to make this one is because you can stick it anywhere. which is pretty cool. So we are going to, oh yeah, one other thing. I made another redstone, hardened redstone energy cell. Let's go ahead and turn these back on. Wrong button. Enable them on low, enable this on low. And what I'm going to do is right up here at the top, I'm going to place our comparator. So I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to configure this, but I do want to make it so that when this energy cell, actually, I do know how I'm going to do it. I'm not sure how I'm going to get the redstone to a redstone comparator. But what I want to do is once this starts to fill up with energy, I want the whole thing to shut off. We need to take a little bit of insulated redstone conduit, stick it here, let's force match it, nope, not that side, to this side, and let's blow a hole through the wall, because, hey, why not? We can make conduit facades, and we're gonna probably, how do we want to do this? Maybe just do it this way. So, grab some insulated redstone conduit, throw it down on here. I love this. This is so awesome. And we want that to not connect. Oop, wrong button. Disabled. Connect it right across. This we don't really want to connect either. Send it in here and send it in there. Very cool. Look at that. We got 3 cables running through one block. That is so cool. I love that. Okay. So, once this starts to fill up, like it's doing so now, we want this to emit a redstone signal. Oh, and there it goes. Cool. So I was thinking that this was going to be the way it worked, but I wasn't quite sure. So we get a little bit of energy in here, redstone signal turns on, and then kicks off the whole system. Now there is one thing that I want to do, because I forgot that I actually want to put that against, well, we're going to have to make a facade for that. But I do want to put the comparator against the wall, because I will show you next time. Essentially, then we can cover it up, and hopefully that I can... there we go. Cool. So that should work out quite well. So these are both not working, and everything is shut off. Very great. Now, one thing that you'll notice is that it's taken us practically a stack and a half of sugar to create all of this power. Now, this is a large amount of power, and we're not going to use it, immediately, but we may need to add more to our sugar farm. I guess we'll find out. Let's see how much essence we have. Oh, we have tons of essence. We haven't used any of that. Well, that'll work out quite well from the essence standpoint. We may need to supplement this with another sugarcane farm, or maybe, who knows, we can use gunpowder. It's much more efficient. We could use blaze powder, which is a whole lot more efficient. I guess we'll have to figure it out. Alright, so I'm going to cover up the rest of this, and I guess I will talk to you guys again next time. Till then, this is Sidetrack signing off. Take it easy, folks.